I'm E.G. Marshall. Dreaming is what your mind does while you sleep. When you close yourself off from the active world and crawl into the passive state of sleep, your mind does not switch itself off any more than does your digestion, your breathing, or your circulation. What shall we make of this earnest exertion of our minds during sleep? Well, we propose to tell you what two people made of theirs.
Gloria, it's me. It's Ben.
She doesn't hear you. She doesn't see you.
She's looking right at me, Doctor.
She doesn't even know you're here.
Our mystery drama, Dreams, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Christopher Tabori. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. In sleep, the mind creates visions, delights and horrors, wild fantasies and oddly disguised memories. If someone tells you he never dreams, do not believe him. His mind works in sleep as assiduously as any other's. His imaginings are as extravagant as anyone's. He simply does not wish to acknowledge them as his offspring. He won't accept the responsibility.
Gloria, I brought you some flowers. Look, yellow roses. How about that? Gloria, isn't there a nurse or someone who can put these roses in water? Nobody around except... Oh, well. How you feeling anyway? Better? It's me, Gloria. It's Ben.
It's no use, Mr. Bailey.
What?
Mrs. Bailey doesn't hear you.
You're the doctor, right?
Dr. Fleischer. Your wife doesn't even see you.
Well, she's looking right at me.
She doesn't know you're here.
How can that be?
She's in shock.
Well, what's that?
Shock is a defense mechanism the psyche employs to escape something extremely painful.
She didn't have any pain.
You sure of that?
She didn't act like it. She just sort of stiffened up and then fell over. Like she fainted.
She did faint.
But she came to right away, a couple of seconds. I asked her, did she feel all right? And she looked at me sort of funny and said she felt okay, only tired. She said she felt terribly tired. Well, that's what she said. And then she went in the bedroom and laid down and just stared up at the ceiling.
All the symptoms of shock.
I thought she was sick.
She is sick.
Well, what's she got? I mean, what's the matter with her?
Profound depression of all the bodily processes and extreme anxiety.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, doesn't it?
I mean, you can fix that, can't you?
We can try.
Well, you can give us something.
You mean a pill?
Yeah, something.
We'll give her time and care.
How much time?
I don't know.
You must have some idea.
I said I don't know.
Yeah, but you must know.
I don't.
A few days, a week?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm sorry you think so.
I've got to talk to her. You got to fix it so I can talk to her.
What about?
What about? Well, different things. Look, she can't just sit there staring. She's my wife.
Yes, I want to talk to you about that.
About what?
About your marriage. Your relationship during your marriage.
It was... okay.
Also, before your marriage. I need as much of her background as you can give me. I need to know all I can about what led up to this.
It just happened.
Nothing like this just happened.
Well, it did.
Such traumas may have their origins in the very distant past. I'll want to talk to her parents, brothers, sisters, Benny. But for the moment, I want to talk to you. My office is down the hall. Anybody will show you where it is. Will you be there in 10 minutes?
Okay, you say so.
I'll be expecting you.
Gloria, I'll be back. There's something I gotta find out. It's very important. I got a funny feeling you can hear me, Gloria. I don't care what the doctor says. What does he know? You just wait right there. And after I talk to him, I'll be back. You just take it easy. And I'll be back.
Come in, Mr. Bailey. Now sit down over there.
Okay. I think Gloria recognized me just now.
No, she didn't.
Well, she had a look on her face. I thought...
I'm not interested in what you thought.
Look, she's my wife, after all. I know her pretty well.
How long have you been married?
5 years. So I know her pretty well.
Tell me about it.
Tell you about it?
The marriage, from the start. What it's been like between the two of you?
Oh, the best. Really great. Fantastic.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Well, we were really like, in love. I mean, totally. Even her parents.
What about her parents?
Well, parents, you know.
Well, you speak of them as though they were a special breed of human.
Well, they are. I mean...
You're not a parent.
Oh, no, not me. Not for a long time, anyway.
When you are, you'll find out you're not of a special breed.
If it ever happens, I'll be different. Like more human.
Yes. Well, tell me about her parents.
What's to tell? Small-town people. Very nice and all that, but... you know.
No, I don't know, or I wouldn't be asking.
Gloria's mother was very ill at the time. That's why we went to see them. Gloria said we had to, on account of her mother.
What was the nature of her illness?
Oh, it's nothing mental. Nothing like that. Her liver, I think, something like that. So we make the trip all the way out to the boondocks to see them and tell them we're getting married. I have to talk to her father.
You tell me something about her father.
He's a turkey.
Turkey?
Totally straight.
Oh, well, go on.
Well, this turkey starts asking me questions.
Such as?
Like, what do I do for a living?
What do you do for a living, young man?
I'm a jazz musician.
Oh? What instrument do you play?
My axe is the bass.
Oh, I like those. Hey, yes. Tell me, do you have trouble carrying those things around? They let you on buses with them?
Why not? Sure.
Well, it's so big.
It's a guitar.
Guitar?
Mine's electrical.
Oh. Ben, you can support yourself with your electric guitar?
I used to go on the road off and on. 2-week gig in Columbus, stuff like that. Well, that's the pits. And I mean the pits. After Gloria and I are married, the road's out. I want to be with her. I'm working on some songs. There's money in songs if you hit it.
I suppose. Ben, you know about Gloria's mother?
She's not in such good health, I understand.
No, not at all in good health.
Gloria said something about that.
Her mother hoped, we both hoped that when Gloria got married, we hoped she'd have some security.
There's no security these days.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know.
No security per se.
I'm hoping that when Gloria gets through talking to her mother upstairs, maybe she'll have been able to persuade her that things will be all right.
Oh, they'll be all right.
Yes, well, maybe. I hope so. Ben, my wife doesn't have too much longer to live, the doctors say.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, maybe everything will be all right. Oh, here's Gloria now. Well, dear, you talked to your mother?
I talked to her.
Yes, and?
She says if Ben and I get married, she never wants to see me again.
How about that?
Well, maybe she didn't mean quite that.
Oh, she meant it. She meant it all right.
Oh, that's really the pits.
Come on. Let's go, Ben.
Let's go, Ben, she said. And we went.
I see.
After all, it was very nice of us to go all the way out there to the boonies to talk to them. We didn't have to do that. Hardly anybody asks their parents anymore, can they get married or whatever. If that hadn't been for a mother being sick.
Look here, I have a patient coming in a few minutes, but I'll want to talk to you again, Mr. Bailey. Maybe several times.
Why not? I want to go back and see Gloria, Dr. Fleischer.
It won't do any good. You can't reach her. Nobody can. Not yet.
Well, what I really want to do, I brought some flowers, some yellow roses. I want to get a vase and put them in some water. There was nobody around to do it, so I thought...
Well, if that's all you want to do...
That's all. That's it.
All right. But I'll want to talk to you again.
Gloria, listen, I can only stay for a couple of minutes. I told the doctor I was going to put the flowers in some water, but... Listen, he says you can't hear me or see me. Now, I don't buy that. I don't buy that for a minute. I think you just don't want to talk to me. Well, okay. You don't want to talk to me. I accept that. I don't like it, but I accept it. But Gloria, one thing I gotta know, and I mean I got to. It's life and death. That's how important it is, and I'm not kidding. Gloria, I've got to know your dreams. Got to. Okay? Now, what did you dream last night? I don't need all the details. Just in general, or anything at all that I can... Oh, Gloria. Come on now, Gloria. What did you dream last night? I've got to know. I've got to know. If you don't tell me, I don't know what'll become of us.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets, please.
Hello.
Place your bets.
Hello there.
All bets are down. No more bets. Black, odd, and low.
Son of a gun. Well, that washes me out.
Come on over to the lounge. I'll buy us a drink.
Place your bets, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
I don't know. I don't
Come
think...
on, Ben, you need it.
Place your bets.
How's your wife?
Place your bets.
I went to see her this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Took her some flowers.
And?
Doctor said she didn't even know I was there.
Oh.
Said she's in shock. But I know better. She knew I was there all right, and she knew what I wanted. She just wouldn't give it to me.
Well,
I'm not giving up. I'm going back tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. I've got it. If I don't know what she dreams, how am I going to know what number to play?
Evidence that mankind all over the world and down through the ages dreams and has dreamed the same dreams. And many men have wrestled with the problem of what to make of them. But how many have wrestled with another's dreams in order to turn them to profit? We shall return shortly with Act 2. Nowadays, most people acknowledge that dreams are the creations of the human soul which struggle to the surface during sleep. Disguised as they are, these grotesqueries can be translated into recognizable thoughts and desires. But before the advent of the scientific age, everyone believed that dreams were visitations by supernatural beings and could portend the future. A small minority still does. And an even smaller group believes that dreams can foretell the winning number on a roulette wheel.
Gloria, it's Ben. I told you I'd be back. Oh, Gloria, please talk to me. If you only knew how important it is. I'm going out of my mind if you don't talk to me. I don't know what we're going to do. Please, honey.
Any luck, Mr. Bailey?
Oh, no. She just looks right through me.
No, I'm sorry about that.
Me too.
I'm disappointed.
So am I.
She's talking to me.
What? She talks to you? Since when?
Early this morning. I stopped by to see her. She seemed to know who I was, so I stayed for a while, and we had quite a chat.
What about? What did you talk about? What did she tell you?
Oh, there. Slow down.
I gotta know. What did she say?
I don't want to talk here. You meet me at my office. You know where it is. 5 minutes?
5, yes.
Come in, Mr. Bailey.
Thanks, Dr. Fleischer.
You sit down. Now, we have to...
You said that Gloria talked to you.
Yes, she did.
Well, what about? I mean, what did she talk about?
Well, I did most of the talking. I had to explain who I was, where she was, all that sort of thing. She seemed content with what I told her. Accepted everything.
Yes, but what did she tell you?
Why are you interested?
Why wouldn't I be?
Are you afraid she revealed something you'd rather she hadn't?
No, of course not.
One would think you'd simply be grateful that she's responding.
I am, certainly. Only
what?
Doctor, did she tell you what she dreamed last night?
What a very strange question.
Did she?
Most peculiar. Why do you want to know about your wife's dream?
Gloria always had this thing about dreams.
Thing?
But she believed in them.
Believed? How?
Well, like the one about the eggs.
Oh, tell me about that.
You know, I told you her mother was very sick.
Yes, you told me.
And when Gloria told her she was going to marry me, her mother said she never wanted to have anything to do with her, ever again.
I remember you telling me that. Now, I want to hear about the egg dream.
Gloria had this idea that if we were to have a baby, her mother's first grandchild, well, that's a big deal, right?
Very big deal.
But she thought if she could tell her mother she was pregnant, then they'd get back together again. Anyway, once the baby was born, they would, right?
It often happens that way.
Once she woke me up in the middle of the night, and she said, Ben, I just had a dream. Oh, what? You had a dream?
Well, I want to tell you before I forget it.
Well, tell me, go ahead.
I was walking down this long corridor, all white, marble, and light coming through this big, tall window. And my mother was standing there, with the light shining down on her. And I went up to her. I was so glad to see her. And I said, where is it? Where is it?
Where was what?
I don't know. Something I wanted, something I was looking for. Something.
What about your mother? What did she say?
Nothing. She didn't say a thing. She didn't even look at me. She was looking beyond me, off somewhere. But she was smiling. Oh, she looked so beautiful, Ben. So I kept running through this place, stopping everybody and asking, where is it? Nobody seemed to know, and I was getting desperate. It was getting to be a nightmare, kind of. But then I found it.
Yeah? Yeah, well, what was it?
It was a dozen eggs.
Eggs?
A carton of eggs. Oh, you know how they come, a dozen to a carton. Well, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I think I was pleased that I found it.
You think you were?
Well, at first I was. Till I opened the carton. And there were all these beautiful eggs. But one was broken. And then I felt so sad. That's when I woke you up. I had to. I just had to.
That's all right. I'm glad you did.
Ben, you know what I think the dream means?
What?
The eggs. They're my children. The children I'm going to have someday. I'm going to have 12 children. Well, 11 anyway. Because one of them will be broken.
Only one of them will be broken. That's what she said.
That's quite a dream.
Yeah. Thing is, Just a short time after that, after she told me the dream, Gloria got pregnant. She was so excited.
And you?
Me, well, for a man it's different.
Somewhat, for some men.
Anyway, Gloria was about to write to her mother. Once she was really sure that she was going to have a baby. But before she could do that, she had a miscarriage. Yeah, she lost the baby.
It was very sad for a woman.
I was disappointed, too. Because I figured I was ready for a kid about then. I mean, if that's what Gloria wanted, I could afford for her to have it.
You could afford it?
Well, money-wise, I was in the chips.
How did that come about?
From the dreams. Gloria's dreams.
I don't quite follow you.
You're not a gambler, are you, Doctor?
No. Life is one long gamble as far as I'm concerned.
I like to try and beat the game now and then.
And do you? Beat the game?
Not very often. Not till I married Gloria and started betting her dreams.
What does that mean, betting her dreams?
You see, Dr. Fleischer, every dream means something.
Oh, indeed it does.
It means a number. A number that is going to come up for you.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Certainly I believe it, because it's true. I know it's true. I know because it worked for me.
And how did it work for you?
Doctor, a dream about eggs means the number 72.
You don't say.
Absolutely. And that night I went to the casino. Now, you can't play 72 at the roulette table.
Why not?
Because the numbers on the wheel only run up to 36 and a 00.
So you couldn't bet on number 72?
I figured out a way. Well, no, I actually didn't figure it out myself. There was a woman there.
Oh?
She figured it out.
Tell me about this woman.
Name's Crystal. But it's not important about her. It wasn't anything like you're thinking between her and me.
I wasn't thinking anything.
Anyway, Crystal's a real gambler. She's at the casino before it opens, and she stays till it closes. She's the one told me about dreams meaning numbers. And it worked. It worked. Every time Gloria told me one of her dreams, I'd go to the casino, and Crystal would tell me what number to play. I'd play it, and it would win.
Except for 72.
No. I won with that one, too.
Well, how could you?
It's an established fact that a dream about eggs means 72. I mean, we had to start with that, you know?
Go on.
So Crystal says, play two numbers, 7 and 2. I did. And in 20 spins of the wheel, one or the other came up.
Interesting.
Foolproof. Totally.
No, I didn't mean that.
No? Well, what did you mean?
When I talked to your wife this morning, she told me a dream she had last night.
She did? Why didn't you say so? What was it?
She dreamed she was in a forest, and she climbed a tall tree. And at the top of the tree, she found a dozen eggs.
No. You mean that? She dreamed that. She told you.
A dozen eggs. All of them broken.
No more bets. All bets are down. 14,
Come on,
even,
Ben, drink
red, and low.
Hear that?
Now, come on, pay no attention.
If I'd left my chips where they were on 7 and 2, I'd be broke practically.
Finish your drink. We'll go back to the table and have another try.
Crystal, I can't afford it.
If you could afford it, it wouldn't be gambling.
How's that again?
Gambling is when you stand to lose.
I don't follow you.
The big thrill comes when you lose everything.
That's a thrill.
The biggest thrill there is. Drink up. Try again.
That sanitarium costs money. Dr. Fleischer costs money.
But the dreams. Remember when you came in here with your wife's dream about the eggs?
72.
And since there's no 72 on the wheel, we figured you should
You figured.
bet half on 7, half on 2.
And they came up.
3 times. And you doubled your bet.
I was a rich man that night.
Ah, you will be again. Eggs always mean 72.
Maybe the doctor wasn't telling me the truth. Maybe he made it up.
Maybe.
No, he wouldn't do that. Why should he?
No reason.
Wait a minute. Maybe the trouble is, Gloria told the dream to him, not to me. Maybe that's why it didn't work tonight. Why 7 never came up, or 2 either.
That could be it.
No, wait. Come on, I got it. I know what I did wrong. I've got it.
What is it?
72. 72, 7 and 2. I really played 7 and 2.
And you won.
Yeah, that was the first time. But this time I lost. The first time, Gloria told her dream about the eggs to me. This time she told it to the doctor. Yes.
You got something, Ben. I can see it in your eyes.
I wasn't supposed to play 7 and 2 tonight. I was supposed to add 7 and 2.
And put your chips on 9.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, that's it. That's got to be it.
I
know this is it. I know it.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Please place your bets.
On 9, please.
All bets are down. No more bets. $32, red, even, and high.
Many hypotheses have been put forth as to why some people have a passion for gambling. Greed, boredom, excitement, and others, even including sexual compensation. But there is a consensus that if you gamble long enough, you are certain to end up broke, because the odds are deliberately set against you. Therefore, it would appear that the most pervasive purpose of gambling is to lose. I shall be back shortly with Act 3. It is not exclusively the fools of the world that have gambled compulsively. Dostoevsky, one of the greatest of the Russian novelists, reduced himself and his family to abject poverty to gratify his inordinate passion for gambling. Other driven gamblers were Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, Henry VIII of England, and Wyatt Earp.
Gloria, it's me. Baby, it's Ben.
Ben. Hello?
Oh, honey. You know, that's the first time you've spoken to me for 3 days.
It is?
Yeah, you've been kind of out of it.
I guess I have.
But you're all right now, huh?
Well, I feel kind of fuzzy, you know?
Oh, well, sure. You've been in shock. That's what the doctor said.
Oh, he's nice. The doctor. What's his name?
Fleischer.
Oh, yeah, Fleischer. He told me that. I don't know why I have so much trouble remembering things.
Well, you remember me.
Yeah, I remember you. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of? I'm your husband. You're married to me.
I know.
Well, then.
Were we happy?
What?
Being married. Were we happy together?
Well, certainly we were happy. We were very happy. What do you mean, were we happy?
Well, I don't remember it very well.
We were very... Ah, look. It's this shock business. It does things to people. Dr. Fleischer told me.
I'll have to get him to tell me.
Sure. He'll tell you. And then you'll be all right. And you can get out of here and come home and we can start all over.
Being happy?
Well, certainly.
Oh, if I could just remember being happy.
You will.
Then I think I'd be all right. It's the not remembering. I lost the feeling somewhere.
Look, you're going to be fine. Now that you're talking to me, you'll be great. You don't know what it's been like when you wouldn't talk to me. Not even say hello or anything.
I didn't know you'd been here before.
Every day. Every day. I brought those yellow roses. But you don't remember that, I guess.
No, I don't. Thank you.
But, you've been talking to Dr. Fleischer, haven't you? He told me you started talking to him yesterday.
Yes, I did. I don't know why I did. But he was so quiet, so patient, very gentle, very sweet. Like my father, kind of. He wanted to take care of me.
Well, sure. That's how these doctors are. That's their business.
He didn't make it sound like business. He made it sound like he cared about me.
Oh, look, don't cry, Gloria. It's going to be all right.
I trusted him. Somebody I don't even know. And I trusted him.
Look, I don't think I should stay much longer. I don't want to upset you.
He was so gentle with me. Like nobody's ever been.
Gloria, there's something you can do for me.
I can't do anything for anybody.
Something important.
I can't even do anything for myself.
Tell me if you had a dream last night. Please, Gloria.
A dream?
Remember, you always used to tell me your dreams.
Did I? Oh, yes, I did, didn't I?
What about last night? What did you dream last night?
Rain.
You said rain?
Lots and lots of rain. Raining all over. That means I'm going to die.
No, it doesn't mean that.
I'm going to die. And I'll never remember being happy.
Oh, no, Gloria, please don't cry. Please don't.
Mr. Bailey.
Hey, here's the doctor. Don't cry.
What's going on here?
Well, we were just talking, and she started to cry.
Oh, it'll be all right, Mrs. Bailey. You just go ahead and cry, and later on we'll talk about it.
It was so great that you recognized me and everything, and...
I want to see you in my office, Mr. Bailey.
Sure.
5 minutes, okay? Come in, Mr. Bailey.
I'm sorry, Dr. Fleischer, about what happened.
That's all right. It won't hurt her to cry. She'll be doing a lot of it, I imagine.
She will?
But I'd rather she cried when she's with me. Not with you, for the time being. So, sit down.
I didn't know what I said that made her cry.
Tell me what you were talking about.
Well, her and me, us being married. Were we happy? How about that? She says she can't remember what happy is.
There are a lot of things she doesn't remember right now. A lot of feelings. That's what happens in shock.
But she'll get over it, won't she?
I hope so. Now, tell me what you were talking about just before she started to cry.
I didn't want to make her cry, Dr. Fleischer.
I have told you crying won't hurt her in the least. It may help. Now, what brought on the weeping?
She started to tell me her dream. The one she had last night.
Rain falling everywhere.
Oh, she told you?
Well, yes, of course.
She thinks it means she's going to die.
Or that she wants to.
Wants to? Just when things are getting better? Why would she?
Tell me, before she fell ill, did she have this dream often about rain?
She had it one time.
Tell me about it.
She just told me, and then the mail came. The mailman dropped it through the slot, and I went and got it.
Yes?
And there was a letter from her father. She hadn't heard from her parents since we got married, and I said, "Hey, honey, here's a letter from your father."
I don't want it.
What do you mean you don't want it? It's from your father. You're not still mad at your father, are you?
No.
Well, I'm not mad at him. Why should you?
I'm not.
Then why don't you want to read the letter?
Because I know what's in it.
Oh, you don't know what... How can you know what's in it?
Because of the dream.
The dream about the rain?
Yes.
Well, what about it?
It means my mother's dead.
Oh, Deloria, come on. Now open it. Read it.
Throw it away.
Oh, you don't want me to do that. Come on, open it.
I don't want to touch it. Get rid of it.
I just can't believe it.
I don't want to touch it. Throw it away.
That's what she said. Throw it away. Like there was death in it, and she didn't want to touch death. Something like that.
She didn't want to recognize the reality of her mother's death. Seeing the announcement written out in words would make it real. She was trying to put off the reality. She'd already dreamed of her mother's death, the rain dream. Now her dream had come true with all the accompanying regret and guilt and grief.
You've lost me, Doctor. I can't follow you.
Yes, I know you can't. It's silly of me to try and explain what's so complicated. I only hope that your wife... Well, did you throw the letter away?
No, actually, I didn't. I thought maybe later she'd change her mind. I just stuffed it in my pocket, and it's a good thing I did. Because a few days later, the doorbell rang, and I went to the door and opened it, and who should be standing there but Gloria's father. He said, "Hello, Ben."
Hello, Ben.
Well, hello. Hello there. We've been meaning to get in touch with you. Gloria's been very upset.
May I come in?
Oh, yeah, well, sure. Certainly. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Gloria, it's your father.
My father? Oh, Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Oh, there now. It's all right. It's all right. It's going to be all right, little girl.
I've been meaning to call you. I should have called you.
I wondered why you didn't.
Well, I just couldn't, but I was going to. Oh, it must be so awful for you. I shouldn't have let you go through it all alone.
Wait now,
when
Gloria.
I got the letter.
You did get the letter?
Of course. And I knew right away what it said.
Well, then why didn't you come home?
Oh, I should have. I know I should have.
It would have made your mother so happy.
Mother.
Sit down, darling.
Look, she thought the letter...
Sit down, dear. I have something very sad to tell you.
Mother's dead.
She died last night.
Listen, Gloria thought...
Mother died 3 days ago.
No, dear. She died last night.
Oh, but the letter. The letter said...
You know what the letter said.
She never read it. She told me to throw it away.
Oh, Gloria.
But I didn't. I got it right here. It's in my pocket.
I think someone should read it.
Yeah, I got it. It says, Our dearest daughter, your mother wants me to write and tell you that we're both very sorry for the way we behaved towards you when you married Ben. If you're happy with him, that's all that matters. I wish you would come home as soon as you can and bring Ben with you. And that's when the thing happened.
The thing?
What you said was shock. Gloria stiffened up, and her face took on a blank look, and she fell over, fainted.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. You've been a big help.
I hope so.
You have. Now, I'm expecting a patient.
Is she going to be all right, Doctor?
It will take time. Maybe a long time. But I have hopes. Yes. I have great hopes.
Place your bets. No more bets, please. 28, black, even, and high.
Ben, over here.
Oh, Crystal.
Place your bets.
There you are.
You want a drink?
Place your bets.
I don't think so.
I thought you weren't going to show up.
That's what I thought, too.
Well, I'm glad you did.
How did your luck run tonight?
Oh, rotten. How's your wife?
Better. Doctor says he has high hopes. Says it's going to take time. Maybe a long time. But he has very high hopes for her.
Ah, that's wonderful.
Yeah. It's going to cost a lot of money. The doctor, the sanitarium, whole bit.
Oh, what's money?
Yeah. She talked to me this morning.
She did? Hey, that's sensational.
She told me a dream she had last night.
Ah, fantastic. What was it?
It was about rain.
Rain means number 36.
Gloria thinks it means she's going to die.
Ben, remember that fabulous night when 36 came up 8 times running? Oh, what a night that was. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What are we waiting for?
You going to play?
Now, look here. $250. That's my rent money, due tomorrow.
Are you going to bet it all?
Oh, you're darn right.
On 36?
Well, generally I play my own system, but tonight I'm going to...
Place your bets.
36, please. Oh.
Place your bets.
Put your money down there. Hurry up.
Oh, no,
All bets are down. Place your bets.
Too
No more
late,
bets.
you dum-dum.
$33, black, odd, and high.
Oh, I'm sorry, Crystal. I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh, what's sorry? That's the most excitement I've had in years.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Trouble with you, Ben, you're not a gambler. Not really. You don't know what gambling's all about.
I guess I don't. So long, Crystal. Nice to have known you.
Hey, does that mean you're not coming back?
I'm going to start looking for a job. And when I get one, I got other places to spend my money. So long.
Chinese, the Greeks, the Romans, the Goths, the Huns, the Arabs, the Phoenicians, the Africans, the Celts, the Normans, and the Anglo-Saxons, and the descendants of all of them, right down to the present day. I'll be back shortly. Country, the original inhabitants gambled. The Onondagas used the stones from white plums for dice. The Iroquois preferred peach pits. The eastern tribes liked animal bones. And there is a story, handed down through the centuries, that the invaders who came here with Columbus made cards from the leaves of the copus tree. If true, that would mean that the first deck of playing cards appeared here in 1492. And the game goes on. Our cast included Christopher Toporri, Robert Dryden, and E.V. Juster. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time...
Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. How well are you plugged into your world? I don't mean the world around you, outside of you. I mean your own private world, the one inside of you. Most men and women are content enough to take themselves as they find themselves. But some, either running from the world outside or searching for the one within, seek new frontiers, far more dangerous than even the boundaries of space, more exotic than the mysteries of the ancient East.
If your wife has turned to someone else, why not do the same, George?
Not really, Serena.
What does that mean?
It means if she has, then first I must kill them both.
Our mystery drama, The Death Wish, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Ralph Bell. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It was Satchel Paige, the ageless baseball pitcher, who said, "Never look back. Somebody might be gaining on you." That's a pretty apt description of almost any of us these days. Life is a perpetual train we are running to catch. A race just to stay ahead of the bill collector. A mad dash to accumulate enough of the world's goods to buy security, which dances farther and farther away. George Solway is so little different from any of us that it would not be unfair to say that he could be you. Or me.
Tickets, please. Come on, commuters, ante up. Oh, hello, Mr. Solway.
Hi, Connie. How's it going?
Oh, back and forth. How's it with you?
You know how it is with us brokers, up and down. Today down.
No, the market?
No, me, I'm pooped. Beat. About to ankle back the bar car and get me a little restorative.
You gotta watch that stuff, Mr. Solway. Could get to you.
Well, I hope it does before I fizz off like a rocket through the ceiling.
Hey, something wrong?
Only the process of coping with everyday living. It's getting on my nerves.
I know what you mean.
I wonder if you do, Connie. I hope you don't. Forget it. I'm just knocked out. Like my fellow passenger here. I almost forgot. Here's his ticket. He asked me to give it to you so he wouldn't be disturbed.
Oh, he looks dead to it. I better check him before we get to his station.
Oh, don't worry, Connie. He gets off before me. Denton, I'll see he doesn't miss it.
Well, you might cork off yourself.
Forget it. I wound up like a spring these days. The last thing I can do is sleep. Anywhere. It's been building slowly. I can't say I haven't been conscious of it, but I try to put it out of my mind. It's nothing special, just the way I live. Trade on the market floor all day, hit the commute home, try to be a husband, a father, commute back. All the time inside is like a pressure cooking without any safety valve. I gotta do something. But what? I also gotta live. And this is the only way I know how to. When I got back with my double martini, my companion was awake.
Excuse, please. I wish to thank you so much.
For what?
For protecting my meditation. With your pleasure, my name is Ranjit Rabindranath Tagore. It was most kind of you to tender my ticket.
That's my pleasure.
I have the habit, you see, to have some meditation by this time of day. I am on the late train, so it was important to me I remain undisturbed.
Okay by me. I thought you'd gone to sleep.
Oh, no, so far from that. My mind is totally awake. I hear all you and the conductor say, but I do not have to break my concentration. At the same time, I'm at rest, huh?
You mean you could meditate and hear us at the same time?
Oh, yes.
Well, what good is it then?
I have the most good. Such peace, such relaxation, such rest for the soul. In rhapsodic meditation, I am in perfect balance. I can put away all care, get away from all pressures, step back far enough to see them for what they are.
Rhapsodic meditation? What is that? One of those new religions?
No religion at all, my dear man. Pure common sense.
Yeah, sure. What works for you doesn't necessarily work for me, though.
I have never suggested it might. I only answered your questions.
Oh, sure. But, you'll excuse me if I stick to the old fruit of the vine to get me back off the ceiling?
To each his own, as long as it works. But I think one is a negative approach, and the other a positive. May I give you my card?
Sure, but what for? You interested in the market?
I am interested in many things, of course. But at the moment, only you.
Me? Why?
Because I think you are looking for help. And in RM, you might find it.
Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. The next stop will be Denton. Denton, next stop.
Pardon me, please. This is where I must get off.
Strange character. And yet I'd give a lot to be as calm as he seemed to be. Crazy. All this meditation stuff. It'd never do for me. Besides, a martini had me all relaxed, so I was ready to go home and face Mary. And maybe just for once, not fly off the handle. Hi, Mary. I'm home.
Hi, George. How was your day?
Oh, you know, cat on a hot tin roof. You?
The hours passed eventually.
How about a drink?
Honey, you get the late train. Dinner's all ready. I thought we might skip it tonight.
You mean you thought I might?
Well, it wouldn't do you any harm.
Well, that's what you think. So I'll take it myself. You going to join me?
No.
What does that mean? You going to fight me?
If I fight, darling, it's only for us. Please, eat dinner instead of drinking it.
Hey, what is this? You're going to exhume the temperance union?
But you're so thin, dear. You need proper nourishment. I'm worried. Desperately worried, that's all.
About what?
You're driving yourself right over the brink. You're so hyped up, you're making yourself a nervous wreck.
You talk as though I was sick.
Well, in a way, you are, dearest. Even your doctor says you're hypertense.
So, that's the nature of the beast. What can I do about it?
Well, there is something you can do about it. If you'd only try.
What?
Look, maybe I will join you in one drink so we can talk about it. Oh, a weak one, please.
1 week martini coming up. What do you have in mind?
Well, let's sit a minute. Oh, thank you, darling. To us.
Sure. Oh, this is better.
I was talking to Marge Finley today.
What's she looking for? More contributions?
No, nothing like that. We were talking about traveling.
Traveling?
George, she and Bill are just like us. Except they're taking advantage of their freedom. 6 months ago, they had that delirious Caribbean cruise. Now, next week, they're off for another whole month in the Pacific.
Well, that's all very well for Bill. If he can afford it, I just don't see where he finds the time.
Same place you could find
I
it.
can't get away from the street, Mary.
You're not a customer's man. Nobody depends on you. You have no plan.
My employers depend on me to make trades for them.
Look, Glastonbury and Pepper have plenty of others to fill your shoes, and they don't mind taking vacations. Lord knows you've filled in for enough of them.
It's different for them. We have the children to worry about.
Oh, what children? Tom and Alex are both off at college.
Yes, but Debbie
is in boarding school.
She comes home weekends and vacations.
Well, not many weekends. George, you're killing yourself at this pace. You've just got to slow down.
What do you want me to do?
You're a workaholic. I think you've driven yourself till you're ready to snap any moment. I'm trying to save you from that. Don't you understand? You've got to see a doctor.
I've seen a doctor. What does he have to tell me that I don't know?
Well, it isn't a medical doctor you need.
Oh, so that's what all this is working up to, huh? You think I flipped out, huh? That's what you think of me.
I didn't say that.
But it's what you thought. Now, don't lie to me.
George, you're hurting me.
What do you think you're doing to me?
Oh. George, where are you going?
I don't know. Patio walk, anywhere, just so I can find a little peace. Every nerve in my body was singing. Every vein and artery hammering. I could feel my heart pounding rapidly as if it were rising to my chest, pushing up against my throat so that it was hard to breathe. I had to do something, but I wasn't ready for some jerk to pick my brains or rummage around in my psyche. Not yet. There must be some other way. And then I remembered the little Indian gentleman on the train. I fumbled in my pocket for his card and found it. I'd give him one try.
Yes, please?
Mr. Rabindranath Tagore?
You may call me a Maharishi.
Maharishi? That's your name, too?
Let us say my title.
What does it mean?
Oh, teacher will be good enough.
Is that what you do? Teach this, rhapsodic meditation?
I teach that, and the way.
Well, is there some way you could teach me how to use it?
Oh, but of course.
Is it expensive?
That would be up to you. To join the society is a fee of $200 to those who can afford. I think you can. To be frank, in many ways, I think you cannot afford not to, Mr. Solway.
You know me? You know my name?
Oh, yes, Mr. Solway. I have been expecting your call.
It seemed that the Maharishi operated out of his house in Denton, so I had to make an appointment for late Friday afternoon. I felt better making it. At least I'd taken some step to relieve my tensions. But I'd reckoned without Mary, who had the same object in view. Hi, Mary, it's me.
George, we're out on the patio.
We? I'll be right there.
I didn't expect you home so soon, George.
I have an appointment in Denton. I wanted to pick up the car so I could drive back. I hope I'm not butting in. I didn't know you were expecting company.
Well, I wasn't. I mean, well, look who just dropped in. This is Phil Egan.
Oh, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Well, you haven't met. But heavens knows you've heard me talk about him enough. Phil and I went to high school together.
Not the same class. I think I was 2 grades ahead. How do you do, Mr. Solway?
How are you?
Would you like to join us for a drink, darling?
No, thanks. I've got to be on my way to my appointment. Don't let me break up the party.
No party. Your wife and I were just renewing old acquaintance.
Yeah, so I see. Don't let me stand in the way. I have to bow out anyway.
Oh, George, you don't understand.
He's your guest, yes. You take care of him. I have my own problems.
What? Where are you going?
Oh, that's my secret. It's only fair, isn't it, since you seem to have some of your own? I'll be back for dinner. There is going to be dinner.
Of course.
The last thing I needed was to meet the man that Mary might have married. Would have until she met me. Philip Egan. Meeting him at last, I had only one blind desire. To kill him. Wipe him out forever. But I never imagined then that that was exactly what I had condemned myself to do.
The eternal triangle, one of life's most terrifying cliches. But stop a minute. Do we know that this one is a cliche? Or are there angles within angles that may change the shape of things to come? Can rhapsodic meditation bring George Solway a peace that may not passeth understanding, but at least may bring understanding itself? Or will it start him on a voyage within himself that will lead him to a whirlpool of disaster? I shall return shortly with Act 2. What we're concerned with here is a product of our times. A man pushed by the circumstances of his lifestyle to the end of his control. A man afflicted by one of the most prevalent diseases of our century, the silent killer, hypertension. Not the least of this condition's results is that it not always only kills, but may develop into something far worse. A situation where the victim not only punishes himself, but becomes psychotic enough to blame his agony on others and seeks their deaths rather than his to achieve redemption.
I was stunned at the size of the little man's property. The Maharishi owned an estate. A servant in a tucked-up sari that looked like a loose diaper showed me into a small anteroom with a high ceiling. I waited there for a long while with some sort of bells chiming steadily deep in the house and the room heavy with incense. I was more than half asleep when the Maharishi came. Not in Western clothes now, but in a long flowing robe which made him seem taller and more impressive.
Greetings, my friend, Mr. Solway.
Pretty impressive place you have here.
And not me, Mr. Solway. All of us who study the way belong to it, not it to us.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I'm getting in over my head here. All I wanted to do was to try this meditation thing.
Why not? There are no strings attached.
But we've got kind of a whole thing going here. I mean, like a religion.
If we want to progress beyond the meditation, that is your election. No one will pressurise you to do so. Only 3 things are asked.
What?
That you pay the initiation fee which you have, that you promise to try to use this gift for what it is, and never try to make it something it is not, and that you keep the word of the mantra we give you a secret known only to yourself.
Well, sure. I agree. But do you think this will work for me?
That is a question only you yourself can answer. Come, let us see what it means for you.
It was a room shrouded in darkness, with flowers all around, and a scent of incense everywhere. He told me to remove my shoes, sat me in an ordinary chair, told me to close my eyes, and murmured the rhythmic syllables of the mantra quietly in my ear. I remained repeating them in my mind, and for 15 minutes, even though I was partly conscious of other sounds, a passing plane, a voice someplace in the house, a door closing, I sank through layers and then floated to the top of some lulling sea. And for the first time since I could remember in years, I knew peace.
to trek back a couple of cars.
I wasn't asleep. I was testing something I learned last night. Rhapsodic meditation.
Okay. I just want you right on up to Middleton. It happened to me last week and was my old woman sore at me by the time I got back.
I was meditating. You can lose everything while you're in meditation. There are no thoughts. Just a soft blank. A warm nothingness. A blanket of forgetfulness. You can't talk to Max Berger. He has to put down everything he hears. That's why he's not well liked. Still, it's difficult to talk about RM to anyone. Even my wife.
More coffee, George?
Oh, this'll do. It's almost train time.
Oh, George, if you would just talk to this psychiatrist once.
I don't need a psychiatrist. I have RM.
I've been going to him. He's wonderful.
You'd be better off with meditation. It's a heck of a lot cheaper.
Look, we don't have to worry about money, George.
Which is exactly why I want you to stay out of the clutches of some head shrink.
That is a terrible thing to say. If you knew how much this man has put himself out to help us without asking anything in return.
Oh, to help you, maybe. Is that it, Mary? You're just tired of me and looking for something better?
That's the last thing you should ever say to me, George.
Well, how could I blame you? After all, I'm such a terrible grouch, impossible to live with. Already halfway around the bend. Oh, for heaven's sake, let's stop arguing. I have a train to catch. Driving to the station, parking the car, my nerves were exploding in small bursts all over my body like electrical charges. I thought, what if Mary was unfaithful to me? And then the corollary, perhaps she already is. And I knew I needed meditation more than ever. I could hardly wait for the train to start rolling.
So tell me, George, how were the dreams last night? Getting better all the time?
I don't dream, Max. At least I try not to. It's nightmare time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The way things go sometimes, there's just no escape.
Well, I found one.
Huh? Oh, you mean that meditation gimmick. Hey, how is that? You meet any luscious dames while you're daydreaming?
No. That's not the object, and it isn't daydreaming.
Well, whatever it is. No dames?
No.
Well, you can bet if I went in for it, that's what would tease me into suspended animation.
Oh, knock it off, will you, Max?
Oh, pardon me. You take this thing seriously.
Yes, I do.
So what do you get out of it?
Peace. Relaxation. I sat back, letting my hands fall on my knees. I started the rhythmic cadence of my mantra running through my head. Although I could still hear the rattle of the train, it had ceased to be part of my consciousness. I was in a warm, encircling sea, spinning gently but insistently to the vortex in the center. I was content. There was no fear. And then the voice was calling. Who is it? Who are you?
I am Serena. I'm waiting for you.
Where?
Beyond the edge.
The edge of what?
The edge that separates your world from mine.
How can I cross it?
When you are ready to leave your world behind, you will know.
Why should I want to?
Because only then will you know an end to torment and the final peace.
Why did she look so hauntingly familiar? Why did she draw me so strongly? And why did I feel, in spite of almost overwhelming desire, that I must resist her? That she meant danger and disaster for me?
Your attention, please. We're coming into Central Station. Last stop. Please check for any belongings before you leave this train. Hey, meditator. Hey. Better come on back and join the common folks.
Are we in already?
Just about. And don't tell me you've been meditating for a whole hour.
I must have
fall asleep.
Yeah, sure. And from the look of you, you must have had some dream. Oh, that must have been some gorgeous babe.
Oh, come on, Max. Lay off, will you?
Oh, man, you must have a guilty conscience.
It's not me who should have the guilty conscience.
Now, what does that mean?
Oh, forget it, will you? The train's in. I want to get off. All through the business day, I couldn't forget it. What had I meant by that remark? Once during the morning, I called Mary, and twice in the afternoon. But she wasn't home. But it wasn't until after an unsuccessful meditation on the train going home that I finally faced the truth. I couldn't wait to face Mary with it. Where were you all day, Mary?
I went shopping in the morning, had lunch with some of the girls, had my session with a psychiatrist in the afternoon. Why?
I was trying to reach you all day.
I'm sorry, George. Anything important?
That depends on the point of view. Mary? Are you having an affair?
An affair? With whom?
This psychiatrist, whatever his name is.
Are you out of your mind, George?
Strange question for you to ask. I thought you decided I was. But you haven't answered my question.
I won't dignify it by giving it one.
Which means you are.
Which means nothing of the sort.
You're lying?
I am not lying. Oh, really, George, this is the last straw. If you don't do something to pull yourself together again, either I'm going to have to leave you or maybe I will have that affair.
You better not.
I wouldn't think you'd care much anymore.
I care this much. If I catch you even so much as looking at another man, I'll kill you and him.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I mean it.
I believe you do. Don't you see how sick you are?
I am not sick.
You look at you. The veins standing out in your throat. You're shaking all over. Even if you're not sick, then you must be feeling guilty about something. What is it, George? Is it you that's having the affair?
Me? Me? You know, I've never even so much as looked at another woman. The thought has never entered my mind.
What is it, darling? What is it that's driving you, pulling you apart, destroying you and me?
For once, I had to admit Mary was right. I was shaking. I could feel myself coming apart at the seams. And she was right about something else. I hadn't told her the whole truth. All day long, I had been thinking about another woman. The woman in my meditation. Serena. The woman every instinct told me I must resist. And yet whose spell still lay on me, drawing me irresistibly back to her. I couldn't wait to return to my meditation the next morning.
You came back, George.
Yes, Serena.
I knew you would. Are you coming to me this time?
How can I?
It's so easy. Just cut your ties with your world and step into mine.
I don't know how to.
I'll help. Stand up. That's right. Now, look back. What do you see?
I can see myself sitting, eyes closed, on the 837, on my way into the city. That's me, George Solway. That's my body.
Not the George Solway that could be. The one filled with peace and fulfillment. Why don't you leave the other behind, George?
I turn and look at the woman. She is blindingly beautiful. So beautiful I can't separate her features. Only the overall loveliness and the radiance of calm and promise that makes me long to go to her arms. But another force drags my glance back to the figure sitting so still and unmoving on the swaying train seat. I'm cold suddenly and afraid. wife, I understand what is meant by the death wish.
What a terrifying thing it is to invade the privacy of a man's mind, to watch him struggle between illusion and reality. The sense of decency prompts us to walk away. And yet, how can we deny the fascination of a struggle unresolved? Won't you join me to discover how it is when I return with Act 3? Now, shall we return again to the haunted chambers of George Solway's mind as he rides in suspended animation on his morning commuter's train? He hangs in a half-world between the bright promise of illusion and the black, stark reality of his crumbling personal life. Which way should he reach? For the blessed anodyne of total nothingness and a shadowy world of release from pain? Or the old world, which has become as agonizing as the tortures of the rack? Let us find out.
I'm waiting, George.
I'm afraid, Serena.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Come, George. Now. Before it's too late.
Too late for what?
To take me in your arms. Hold me. Possess me. Make me your own.
I can't, Serena. I have a wife.
I know.
I can't leave her.
Why not? She doesn't love you anymore.
No. The way I've been lately, I could hardly blame her if she's turned to someone.
And has she?
I don't know. I'm afraid. I think she has.
What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. If she has, why don't you do the same?
No, not first.
What does that mean?
It means if Mary has and I find out, first I'd kill them both.
If you did that, then you wouldn't be able to return to me.
Why?
There would no longer be room for you in my world. It's now or never for me.
I guess it has to be never.
Goodbye, George.
No, wait! She was gone. I took some steps after her, but she was swallowed in the mist. Quickly, shakily, I stumbled back to where my body lay like a wax doll on the train seat. In sudden weakness, I reached for the armor of its protection, collapsing into it and coming awake with a roaring in my head, my mouth dry and burning. It was an endless day of the exchange. By the closing bell, my head was one solid, dull ache. I couldn't wait to get to the train and go back into meditation. It was strange. I dropped quickly away into nothingness, but as soon as I reached that plane, I found myself leaving my body easily and quickly. I roamed endlessly, free of the shackles of my aching head and twitching nerves. There was no time. It could have been a week, a day, an eternity. It was a shock to get home and find no Mary waiting for me. A shock that turned quickly into a nail-biting fury that drove me straight to the bar.
George! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be late like this.
Where have you been?
Out. Nowhere. Just driving. What train did you catch?
The 4 o'clock?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back till the 4:50 at the earliest.
Yes, I'll bet.
I don't like your tone.
And I don't like your lies.
What lies?
Who do you think you're kidding? Just driving around. If you were, who with?
Myself.
You expect me to believe that?
Who do you think I was with?
The guy.
What guy?
The guy, the one you're having an affair with.
You are impossible. I can't take it anymore. If you have to know where I was, I'll tell you. I was with Ruth Harris.
Oh?
Ruth Harris. She's a travel agent. I was talking with her about going away for a couple of weeks so I could get hold of myself. And maybe you could do the same. Your dinner's on the stove. You can heat it yourself. I'll leave breakfast in the morning.
Where are you going?
Upstairs to get my stuff and move it into the guest room. I have had all I can take.
I had a lousy night. Couldn't sleep. By morning, I was ready to break down the door of the guest room. Then I had a better idea. I clumped downstairs to a noisy breakfast, which I didn't eat, and left for the station by car at my usual time. But I didn't go to the station. I parked at the nearest shopping mall and walked back to the house. I found a place in the shrubbery where I could watch the front door and settle down to wait. It was nearly 11 o'clock that he came, getting out of his car and going up bold as brass to ring the front doorbell. The man I'd surprised Mary with less than a week before. Something Egan. Oh, yeah. Philip. That was it.
Oh, Phil, it's you. I've been frantic waiting.
I came as soon as I could.
Oh, you don't know how wonderful it is to see you.
All right, Mary, take it easy.
I can't anymore. This thing has got to be settled, Phil. I can't live with it anymore.
Mary.
What?
Look at me, dear. Now, simmer down. We'll find a way to settle it. Let's go inside now, shall we?
I'd seen it. I'd seen the proof. But for a moment, I couldn't believe it. I was being driven to murder. But coldly, I decided I had no intention of paying the price for it. I didn't have to. The just punishment for their treachery to me could be meted out while I was miles away from the scene and securely alibied. I turned and headed for the railroad station.
Wait. Hello, Mr. Survey. You are taking a very late train, I see.
Oh, Maharishi. Yes, I had some business that detained me at home.
And I have some that takes me from Miles. May I join you?
Well, yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you so much. Tell me, are you meditating regularly?
I sure am.
Has it brought you relaxation?
Yeah, in its own way. Would you excuse me? I usually meditate on the train.
Oh, but of course. I have still my morning paper to read.
For what I had in mind, that couldn't suit me better. An eyewitness. My presence on a train miles away from my house, established as an unshakable alibi, and an opportunity to prove the incontrovertibility, whether or not my wife was cheating on me, before I killed her and her lover. With no effort, I stepped away from my body to become my astral self. In almost an instant, I stepped through space and time to my house, climbing the stairs to our bedroom. It was just as I suspected. Mary was already in bed, the man seated beside her, smoothing back her hair from her forehead.
I feel so cold. Hold me just a minute. Please, Phil.
All right. But I hope you're not going to change your mind.
No. I won't back out now. I see that he's got to go.
I didn't have to hear anymore. It was beyond revenge. It was my life or theirs. I turned to the table drawer on the opposite side of the bed, knowing they couldn't see me. I took out the revolver we kept there for household protection. And even knowing they couldn't hear me, I had to say the words, "Die, die, both of you. I have no life left."
George, darling, can you hear me?
What?
Oh, my darling, listen to me. It's Mary.
Mary?
Yes, dear.
It can't be. You're dead.
No, darling. Open your eyes and look.
I don't understand. I fired the shots. I saw you both fall back. The blood. The blood.
Don't think of all that now. It's over. I think you better talk to the doctor.
What doctor?
My name is Dr. Egan, Mr. Solway. If you remember, we have met once.
I killed you.
In your mind, perhaps. Fortunately, the wish only remained father to the deed. It never actually happened.
I don't understand. What did happen? Where am I?
In a hospital, darling.
How did I get here?
A nice little Indian gentleman with a name I couldn't even pronounce, let alone remember, was sitting next to you on the train when you had your seizure. He brought you here.
What do you mean, seizure?
You went into convulsions. And if you hadn't gotten to the hospital in time, you would have been dead.
I still don't understand, Phil. It wasn't just hypertension.
No, that was a result, not a cause.
But what was the cause?
Well, that was the difficult thing to pin down. If the origins had been psychiatric, I couldn't have promised you a cure, but they weren't. Almost entirely somatic.
Somatic?
Physical. The anorexia nervosa was the clue. Undereating. From that, here in the hospital, they managed to pin it down to hypoglycemia, lack of sugar. All the other symptoms devolve from that. Fatigue, irritation, delusions, and so on.
And can he be cured?
Of course. Once he'll cooperate.
But he thought we were lovers. He thought he'd killed us.
Only in the mind. And he had the total excuse that at the time he was not in his right mind. He was very ill. Don't hold it against him, Mary.
I won't. If only I could be sure that he wants me back.
In his right mind, he will. Cherish him, Mary. If he didn't feel as deeply as he does about you, he wouldn't have been ready to risk everything to make sure that no one else could have you.
I do a lot of meditating these days. Oh, not the rhapsodical kind. I don't need any magic or mantras to daydream where I am with Mary. It's par for the course on the island of Maui, where the waves break on the shore, then form again to run backwards to the horizon. There's something to this traveling after all, and taking a long break every so often, no matter what it costs. Why didn't I find it out sooner?
Object lesson for all of us. It was William Wordsworth who warned us a century and a half ago that the world is too much with us. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. George Solway was lucky. He had a fearful warning, of course, but it was enough to save the rest of his life. I'll be back shortly.
Hi, this is Michael.
The pace of life today is inexorable. We're all in danger of being driven faster than we have the physique, physical as well as mental, to ride the treadmill. What's the answer if one falters or fails? Stop the world because we want to get off? That's scarcely practical. But how about just getting off? Stop yourself and let the world go on until you're ready to catch up. Impossible? Impractical? It's an individual choice. It's a matter of what values you place upon life and the living of it. Our cast included Ralph Bell, Carol Teitel, William Griffith, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. And I know I'm E.G. Marshall. The reason I stress this is because the world seems to be suffering from an identity crisis. People are turning to the Orient in a search for their real selves. Others turn to drugs, and others to new forms of consciousness raising. Today's story is titled A Question of Identity. But in this tale, the search is not for oneself, but to identify the right husband.
What do you want of me, Hillary?
Proof. Prove to me that you are the real Bob Christie, the man I divorced 12 years ago. Prove it with memories, the little things that only you and I would know.
Things I've tried to forget. Hillary, this is no place for reminiscing. Why is that phony tourist still hanging around?
You can't use him as an excuse anymore. He's leaving.
Yes, and he's also leaving that expensive camera case behind. Come on, Hillary, run!
Our mystery drama, A Question of Identity, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Joan Lovejoy. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. We live in a world filled with kidnapping and skyjacking. Unfortunately, these crimes have become so common that we almost accept them as part of the perils of today's living. Of course, we all know that the motive for kidnapping or skyjacking is either political or involving money for ransom, and sometimes both. Today's story starts with a kidnapping which had neither of these motives. Indeed, it was so unusual that it seemed to be motiveless.
My name is Hillary Cummings, and I'm divorced. I mention this only because it plays such an important part in the incredibly strange things that happened to me. It all started on an ordinary Wednesday as I left my apartment in New York City on my way to my job as court stenographer. It was raining. No chance to a cab, I knew, so I opened my umbrella and started for the bus stop on the corner. Two men ranged up, one on each side of me.
Is Hillary coming?
Yes.
We'd like you to come with us.
Who are you?
Oh, I'll be explaining when we get where we're going. Our car's right over there.
Well, thank you, but my bus is right over here. You can ride with me and explain.
That's not satisfactory, Miss Cummings.
Let go of my arm or I'll scream.
Help me lift her into the car. All right, give her a chance to breathe, Harry. Miss Cummings, you can scream if you wish. It won't do you any good.
I was being kidnapped. My first emotion, utter disbelief, and then followed quickly by anger and fear, particularly when the man who had been doing all the talking attempted to reassure me.
I give you my word that no harm will come to you. We're simply going to ask a favor of you.
Well, for people asking favors, you go about it in a calculated way to get a refusal.
I've already apologized for this,
Kidnapping.
No, you got it all wrong. You'll understand everything when we reach our destination.
Well, the police won't. They know we're kidnapping when they hear about it.
No more talking. Now, shut up. Unless you want to be gagged.
There was no question that he meant what he said. So I obeyed. The car traveled fast up the West Side Highway, crossed the Henry Hudson Bridge into Riverdale, turned off at Pearson, and came to a stop in the driveway of a gracious old mansion. My captors politely ushered me in through large double doors and then into a paneled library. A gray-haired man with twinkling blue eyes and the face of a cherub rose from behind a large desk.
Ah, Miss Cummings. I'm delighted to see you. Please, sit down. Would you care for some coffee? Tea. Or rather, excellent croissant, eh?
I'll tell you exactly what I'd like. To get out of here and down to my job. What do you think is going to happen when I don't show up or call in?
Nothing. I assure you everything has been taken care of.
And I'm supposed to take your word for that?
No, not at all. If you wish, you may call and speak to your superior, Mr. Springsteen, I believe.
Who are you, and what do you want?
Who I am is of no importance. What I want is, simple. I want a small favor from you, one which will do your country a great service.
Are you telling me that you're with the government?
That's right.
Then why didn't you just call and ask me to come and see you?
Well, there were considerations. Time for one, security for another.
Security? Look, are you sure you have the right woman?
Hillary Cummings is your maiden name. And some time ago you were Mrs. Robert Christie, correct?
Oh, my marriage to Bob has something to do with my being here, then.
It has everything to do with it. I have no choice, believe me. Miss Cummings, you would know your husband if you were to see him again now, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm not sure. You know he had some plastic surgery done after the accident. I haven't seen or spoken with him since.
We're aware of that. I can only tell you that the plastic surgery did not alter his looks that much. What is much more important, I think, are the things that remain constant, such as memories that were shared by only the two of you.
I'm getting a very bad feeling. I don't know whether I'm Alice in Wonderland or a character in a James Bond story. I would like to leave now. May I?
No.
I'm a prisoner?
Well, only until you hear me out. Just please listen, and if you then decide you don't want to help us, well, you'll be perfectly free to leave. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
I'm the head of an intelligence operation. One you've never heard of. An intelligence gathering outfit.
And how does Bob connect up with this?
Well, he's done some work for us at various times. No one can question his extensive traveling because of his regular job as a hotel management consultant. He makes an ideal courier. Someone who carries messages,
I've read enough spy stories to know what a courier does.
So we come to our problem. Some weeks ago, we were told about an important message that was shortly coming out of Vienna. Our sources informed us that the message had extraordinary importance. We therefore decided to use your ex-husband to pick up the message and bring it back. Bob was legitimately visiting Vienna at that time, and we prearranged with Bob to send us a postcard setting up a time and place where he would deliver this message to us. I've mentioned its importance before, so you may understand our consternation when in the past 3 days we received 3 different postcards, all presumably signed by your ex-husband, setting up 3 different times and places for us to accept delivery. As much as it embarrasses me to admit it, well, there must have been a security breach of significant proportions.
But what has all this to do with me?
Well, in order to make absolutely sure we get the right message, we need you to identify the right Bob Christie.
Mr.
Smith. Smith will do.
Mr. Smith, now I hope you won't be upset if I say that what you've just told me is the most absurd story I have ever heard.
Well, why absurd?
You have employed a man as a courier for some years, and yet you expect me to believe that you can't identify him?
Bob Christie and I have never met. Actually, he's only had contact with 2 different operatives, none of whom spend more than 5 minutes with him.
But you must have pictures or fingerprints. Of course, you must have his prints.
We had. Both in his file and in our computer banks, but unfortunately, his file is missing, and something has happened to foul up the computer tape.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you. It means that I'd have to see Bob again.
And that would be painful.
Yes.
I know. I've read the court record of the divorce proceedings.
Court records? They don't begin to tell you anything. There's no record of the last words I spoke to Bob Christie, is there?
No.
Well, I've never told this to anyone. And I'm only telling it to you so that you'll understand why I must walk out of here. Right after the accident, I went to the hospital. Bob was lying there in his bed. If he saw me come in or heard me, he didn't say anything. And I went to the bed, leaned over and whispered, "Damn you forever, Bob Christie. I hope to God you die." And now you are asking me to meet with this man and identify him for you.
I have to. Are you sure that Bob heard those words you said to him in the hospital?
Well, I suppose he did. I never thought about it. I just know I said them.
Perhaps he was unconscious. Now, I'm not saying he was, but, well, he might have been, and then he would never have heard them.
Suppose I identify the wrong man.
No, it's hardly likely. You're not going to be meeting a stranger. One man will undoubtedly have the memories that only you two can share. You'll see.
You talk as though I were going to do it.
We checked on your background. You have a strong conscience. You can't walk away from this and live with yourself, particularly when I tell you that the moment you appear on the scene, you become a pawn and perhaps expendable.
And what has that to do with conscience?
Well, your record also shows you have courage.
I'd like a little more time.
Come in.
A man with a passport bearing the name of Robert Christie is on TWA's Flight 13 with a stop in Switzerland. He's due to arrive at Kennedy at 3 p.m.
Thank you. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of time, Miss Cummings. Your first appointment is 4 o'clock this afternoon in the Blue Sky Lounge of the Metropolitan Motel.
All motels near airports have the same air of impermanence. I looked for the third table on the left and anxiously tried to recall every word of the hurried briefing I'd been given.
It's really a simple procedure, Miss Cummings. You'll go to the Sky Blue Lounge and be sure to take the third table on the left.
Suppose someone's sitting there.
There better not be. It's been reserved in your name. Now, you'll give the captain your name and order a slow gin fizz.
I loathe them.
Well, you don't have to drink it. Just order it. Now, here's your copy of Great Hostelries of the World. Be sure you have it open so the title shows.
And then?
Wait for the contact. And for your sake and ours, let's hope that he's the real Bob Christie. Your part will be finished after you drop the message off, as you've been instructed.
But what if he...
Now, you have the phone number for all other contingencies, right? There'll be somebody at that phone 24 hours a day. Good luck.
So, there I was, sitting at the third table on the left with my book open as directed, and nothing happened. I looked at my watch, 4:15. Still nothing. I decided to wait a little longer. I'd given him an hour. So I continued to read, the gin fizz untouched. And then the waiter handed me a sealed envelope. This was not according to plan. However, I opened it. It read, "If this is your idea of a joke, it's sick. This is no laughing matter, so get out." It was unsigned. I looked around the room, but saw no one remotely resembling Bob. I glanced up at the waiter. He was obviously expecting an answer. I simply shook my head and tore the note to shreds. It wasn't more than 10 minutes later. I never heard him. I was reading, and the only way I knew he was there was when his hand closed the book, and he said,
"You're just as stubborn and spiteful as always. If you have an explanation, I'll listen."
Everyone knows that love is blind, but how about hate? In the case of Hillary Cummings, she's been asked to identify her own husband, a man she hates. Will this hatred lead her to make a mistake? I'll be back shortly with Act 2. I'd recognize him anywhere. How often have we said those words without thinking? And what is there to think about? Certainly it's a simple matter to recognize someone you've known intimately, even if you haven't seen or spoken with him in a dozen years, unless There are 3 remarkable lookalikes, each one of them claiming to be your ex-husband. That was Hillary Cummings' problem. She is face to face with the first claimant and desperately unsure.
I'm still waiting, Hillary.
Well, the plastic surgeons did a good job. You look just as you should.
I want to know why you're sitting at this particular table, in this particular lounge, at this particular time.
Because Robert Christie is supposed to deliver something to me.
Agency sure must be scraping the bottom of the barrel if they have to use you as a pickup contact. Here's the message. I can't say it's been nice seeing you.
Wait, just a minute. There's more.
No, not for me, there isn't.
Well, suit yourself. It will make it easier for me when I talk to the other 2 men who claim to be Robert Christie.
What?
The agency received 3 postcards setting up 3 different meetings. That's why, as you so charmingly put it, they scraped the bottom of the barrel and came up with me.
You always were a liar. I don't know how you found out as much as you did, but I do know the agency has my print.
Your file is missing, and somebody was also able to mess up the computer tape.
Oh, somebody's giving you all the answers.
You can check.
I'm going to. Right now.
He left to phone the agency, I suppose. He could have been Bob. He'd had plastic surgery, and maybe this is the way Bob would have looked after aging 12 years. And he talked just as viciously as Bob had. But somehow that bothered me. I wondered if he'd been coached. Shouldn't the years have taken some of the edge off his bitterness?
Straighten me out on just what you want from me. You know damn well that I'm Bob.
How about the other 2 men?
They're imposters.
Well, I'll admit you look about the way Bob might have, considering the plastic surgery. You seem to have many of Bob's characteristics. But I don't want to pass judgment until I'm absolutely sure.
Oh, what a clever little trap. I don't have my birth certificate with me, but would you like a peek at my passport?
That scar above your lip, that's new, isn't it? It doesn't look as though it came from plastic surgery. And Bob didn't have any scar there.
He's very observant. I got this from a dog.
Oh, but Bob
hated dogs. You're right again. But you see, there was this girl. She was a good friend of mine. She had a poodle. One day, the little mutt picks a Doberman pinscher to fight with. In trying to separate them, I was the only one bitten.
I see.
What do you see? If you had any eyes or brains, you'd know that I'm Bob. We were married in the Church of the Good Shepherd on January 31st, 1961. Fred Stone was my best man. Your old college roommate, Gloria Humphreys, was your maid of honor. There was a blizzard, but we didn't care. We were going to the Bahamas for our honeymoon. Enough?
Very convincing. But if you were an imposter, you might have been coached.
Okay. You want absolute proof? I'll give it to you. The hotel has rooms upstairs. I'll register. We'll go up together, and I'll prove it
That's
to you.
Enough. I suppose you'd suggest that I make that test with all 3 of you.
You wouldn't have to. I promise I'll convince you.
No. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to report your refusal to the agency. Somehow I don't think they'll like it.
Yes? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Miss Cummings?
Oh, it is you. I was afraid I'd forgotten the number.
I told you this phone rate man 24 hours. Well, how did it go?
Miserably.
You didn't get the message.
Oh, yes. Yes, he gave me the message.
Then you delivered it.
Just the way you told me. I mailed it immediately.
Good. I take it he wasn't our Bob Christie.
Well, I'm not sure. He did know an awful lot about the past. Well, now, what do I do about the next appointment?
I was hoping it wouldn't be necessary. You'll find all the information you need in an envelope, which is on its way to your apartment.
I was completely miscast as a female James Bond. Instead of feeling excited or curious about my meeting with the second man who claimed to be my ex-husband, I dreaded it. I hated the frightening spy jargon of the instructions. You will proceed to the Central Park Zoo. You will arrive at the 5th bench from the south entrance to the zoo, not before 1:30 nor after 1:35. It has been arranged there will be no one sitting on that particular bench. You will seat yourself and prominently display the book review section of last Sunday's paper. A copy has been furnished you. A man will sit next to you who will say the following words exactly. I never can understand people who judge books by reviews, to which you will answer exactly, I much prefer judging them that way than by their covers. I pretended to read the book review section while trying to spot someone who looked like it might be Bob. Finally, a man approached, and I blinked. For a moment, I thought he was the same man I'd seen at the airport, and then I noticed he was a trifle stouter, and his hair was a little thinner.
Hillary? It is you, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is.
Oh, of course. But I don't understand. Oh, excuse me. I never can understand people who judge books by reviews.
I much prefer judging them that way than by their covers.
Hillary, there must be something very wrong.
Well, wasn't that the proper identification?
I don't mean that. They must have had some reason to involve you, but they shouldn't have. Hillary, how did you get into this?
I'll tell you if you explain to me how you got that scar on your lip.
Hillary, this is no game. You're right in the middle of something dark and dangerous.
Oh, that's a switch. You trying to make me believe you're concerned about me.
Still a smart aleck. Okay, it's your neck.
The scar?
I got it from a dog bite.
A dog?
Not mine. I broke up a fight between two dogs. Now, look, I'd like to turn over the message and say goodbye.
I wish it could be that easy. But 3 different men claim to be Bob Christie. The agency asked me to discover which one is really Bob.
Oh, I can't believe that. The agency
has goofed. They've lost the file containing Bob Christie's records and fingerprints.
You saying I have no cover any longer? Someone knows all about me, what I'm carrying? Well, that's even worse than anything I could have imagined.
Why? If you're really Bob, you have nothing to worry about.
Have you any idea what'll happen to the 2 men you brand as imposters?
They'll go to jail?
Sure. If they're lucky. More likely they'll turn up in a morgue.
No, you're exaggerating.
Did you ever stop to check on whether or not you were followed when you came here?
Well, I...
Sure, of course not. It never occurred to you. Just look around. Look and see if you recognize anyone who's been here since you came.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Should have my head examined for staying this long. Goodbye, Hillary, and good luck.
You are the one who's going to need the luck if you go before you've proved to me that you really are Bob.
Brother, I've just found a new version of hell. I'm chained to the woman I divorced 12 years ago, chained more securely by fear than I ever was by marriage. All right, Hillary, what do you want of me?
Proof? Prove to me that...
Am I the first of the 3 men you met?
No, you're the second.
Oh, that's good.
Well, what's good about it?
It proves you weren't sure about the first guy. The fellow in the wild sport shirt over there.
Where?
Look, leaning against the tree with the camera. You see him?
Oh, yes, he's obviously a tourist.
So obvious that he bothers me. He's just been standing there fooling with his camera ever since I sat down.
Oh, relax. Now, look, if you are Bob, you would remember moments we shared that only the real Bob Christie would know.
Things that I've tried to put out of my mind the past dozen years.
Oh, that's a cop-out.
Why isn't that phony tourist going on about his business? Why is he still hanging around?
All right. If you can't give me anything...
All right, Hillary. How's this for openers? Philadelphia. The Playhouse in the Park. Remember the play Star-Spangled Girl? We left early and got lost. We couldn't find our way out of Fairmount Park. No one asked directions. We laughed till we had to stop the car and seriously debated going to sleep right there in the park.
It's not bad. Not completely. Now you can relax. That phony tourist, as you call him, is leaving.
Now, wait a minute. I'm leaving that expensive camera case behind. Come on, Hillary.
What?
Don't ask stupid questions. Move!
now maybe you believe me. You know that bomb was meant for me. There are other countries involved, foreign agencies, and they want the real Bob Christie dead.
If that's the truth, isn't it possible that these other governments want the woman who can identify him dead also?
You're not very good at your job.
Just tell me something that will prove to me beyond any doubt that you're Bob.
Oh, Hillary, you're too much. Someone just tried to kill me, and you're still asking for romantic reminiscence.
Not necessarily romantic, just something so personal that only you and I would know about it.
Okay. Look, would anyone but I know about the crazy notion you had that death somehow arrives when you run out of memories?
I think you'll have to fill me in more.
Come on, you know, we both love to walk, ramble around the city, exploring. And frequently we'd come to a street that held memories for you. The old-fashioned ice cream store where you had sodas when you were a kid, or maybe the house where your old high school chum lived. And you'd always say, I wonder. Maybe if you live in one city your whole life and store up all those memories, and then suddenly there's nothing left. No more memories. I think that's when a person finally dies. Now, would anyone but me have known about that?
Well, it's certainly what I asked for. But I still can't. I can only say you've given me something to think about.
There is nothing more untrustworthy than an autobiography. Make a little test. Find an old friend and reminisce. Recall some incident that happened to both of you more than 10 years ago. I'll wager you'll have two very different versions, and each will honestly believe that his is true. That, more than anything, is Hillary's problem. I'll be back shortly. Shakespeare said it's a wise father that knows his own child. Shakespeare never wrote anything about a woman knowing her own husband. Of course, he had also never heard of plastic surgery, which made Hillary Cummings' problem of picking the right husband from among 3 claimants more than ordinarily difficult. It was also becoming dangerous.
Do you know about the bomb that exploded in the park?
We were informed.
Well, what about the bomb?
The second Bob Christie. Is he genuine?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking about the bomb.
The bomb indicates 2 things. One, that you pose a threat. And 2, that the information is as important as we were led to believe.
Couldn't it prove that the man I was with was the real Bob, and someone wanted him dead?
Or you, Miss Cummings. I'm concerned. You should be, too. The faster you can tell me this man is my husband or this man isn't, the better off we'll be. Now, about the second man. Why won't you eliminate him?
Well, he knew something about a silly superstition of mine. A way I had of thinking about memories and places.
Was it something unusual and personal?
Oh, yes.
Wasn't that fairly conclusive?
Well, I'm hesitating for 2 reasons. One is that any organization that could steal Bob's file and get into your computer setup certainly would have the resources to check into my life and come up with a number of incidents and then instruct the impersonator when to use them.
Yes, that's a possibility.
And secondly, this man used the phrase, "How's this for openers?" Now, not only was that a jarring speech pattern for Bob, but he hated cards and card playing. Openers is a word Bob would never have used.
Well, you mean 12 years ago?
Well, there's that, of course. So that's why I must keep the next appointment with the third man. The Red Rooster was one of the smarter East Side restaurants. My instructions said the man would carry the identification. He would be seated with an ice bucket for champagne, but there would be no bottle. He would also have a cigarette holder in his mouth, but no cigarettes. The table was to be reserved in the name of John Christoffel. The maitre d' led me toward a man sitting at a rear table. He looked up and smiled. He didn't seem as surprised as the others had. and we sat for a short while in silence. I began to feel nervous, so I asked a rather silly question. Aren't we supposed to have something to say to each other?
You mean that nonsense about the proper identification with passwords? Okay, here goes. I hope I remember it. Let me see. Now, don't you feel that there's something sad about empty ice buckets and empty cigarette holders?
Only if they're empty unintentionally.
Oh, really? Who do you think makes up these silly bits, Ah, well. Now that the formalities have been taken care of, let's order a marvelously expensive dinner. After all, it's on the agency.
Where did you get that scar on your lip? It's not from surgery, I know.
Are you feeling all right, Hillary? Maybe meeting me after all these years...
Meeting you hasn't bothered me at all. You are the third man claiming to be Bob Christie. And quite frankly, in my opinion, the least likely. Because you're giving the worst impersonation.
Maybe that's because I'm not trying.
Very clever, but still unconvincing.
Why?
Because if the other two were putting on an act, they obviously were better coached than you. I was more shaken than I cared to admit. This man did look more like what I had expected Bob to look like after 12 years. And then he shook me even more when he ordered not only Bob's favorite dishes, but mine also.
How's the food?
Delicious. Now, how did you get that scar?
Oh, this? I got the scar trying to be a peacemaker between two fighting dogs.
Damn.
3 men, 3 scars, 3 tales of a dogfight.
You seem to take this very lightly.
Well, now, I know who I am, and I know who you are, and I know what I'm carrying. I'll give it to you, and you make your own decision.
I'd like more specifics on our past before I make up my mind.
I'm sorry I refuse to oblige.
Refuse? Or can't?
Oh, poor Hillary. You're attracted to me and you resent it. You resent it because of the quarrels and bitterness that made us break up. But why should I dredge up the past to prove to you that I'm Bob? You could set your mind at rest and make me very happy by using the final irrevocable test.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, I expected to be turned down. But really not quite so emphatically.
The reason I am so emphatic is the real Bob simply wasn't as charming as you.
You have a short memory, love.
Not as short as yours. You've forgotten that night when the neighbors called the police.
And you've forgotten the 3 great years. The 2 years at Lake Dumore and all the other times before.
Before what? Go on.
Before David died. Before everything went rotten. Before you blamed me for David's death.
I begged you not to take David in that horrible jazzed-up sports car. But you did.
And you always forget that it was the other car that jumped the divider and hit us head on.
If you hadn't been going more than 80 miles an hour, it wouldn't... He would never...
Oh, no, stop. Please, stop it. No, listen to me, please. I'm not Bob Christie. I never was your husband. My name is Charles Shelburne, and I can't stand to see you cry.
What? What are you saying?
Look, I'll prove it. And wet the napkin and rub off all the fake scars. Look, you see? I'm not Bob Christie. And I'm sick of this stupid masquerade. I wish I'd never started with it.
And why did you?
Because I'm an idiot.
Did you say your name was Charles Shelburne? The Charles Shelburne who wrote Eagles Victorious?
6 years and not another line since. At least not another line I liked.
But what has that to do with your being here and trying to fool me?
Oh, that's very simple if you're a writer who's had a smash hit novel right off the bat. And then you find out that somehow nothing seems to come. Nothing flows. So you run away, as I did, to a little town in France, and you teach English. And all the time you're at yourself. And then suddenly an old college chum turns up. You haven't seen him in 20 years, and he tells you he's with the government. Oh, very hush-hush. And you'll be doing the country a big service, and maybe you could even get an idea for a book. All because I happen to look like I might be a guy called Bob Christie.
If I hadn't read Eagles Victorious, I don't think I'd believe what you're telling me. You're a romanticist.
I think sucker is a better word. What I thought was going to be sort of a lark turned out to be something else. Now that I've met you.
Oh, now, this is ridiculous. What's going to happen to you when your old chum finds out that you've told me the truth?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Here, I'll give you the message, but you can tell whomever you report to that it's a phony.
But aren't you afraid that something...
I suppose the stakes are high, but I can't see how hurting me will help them.
Well, what are you going to do?
Go back to my hotel, the Berkeley Plaza. Stay there for the next 2 days. And then go back to France and teach.
What about your writing?
If you're really interested, you know where to find me.
I don't remember exactly how I got back to my apartment. My head was in a whirl. The real Bob now had to be one of the first 2 men I'd met. But which? And what would happen to the last Bob, Charles Shelburne, if I could believe his story? And I did so desperately want to believe. I didn't even look up after I closed the door to my apartment.
Welcome home, Hillary.
How did you get into my apartment?
I'm here because I want to know exactly what you're going to tell the agency.
None of your business.
Entirely my business. I was able to get in here with a key I had made because I got nervous. I saw you running around interviewing prospective ex-husbands. Put that phone down.
Ow. All right. You're stronger than I am. But you've just given yourself away. Now I know you're not the real Bob.
Do you? Damn you forever, Bob Christie. I hope to God you die.
You really are Bob. You remember what I whispered to you in the hospital. Why didn't you tell me this right away at the airport bar?
Oh, come on, Hillary. When you told me there were 2 other guys pretending to be me, and I knew the agency wouldn't involve you unless they were willing to take your word. Then, remembering how you felt about me, I figured there was a good chance you'd make a mistake on purpose.
And hope the agency would kill you for me.
Go to the head of the class.
I could still do that, though, couldn't I?
And that's why I'm here. To give you a reason to tell the truth.
That's almost funny, to need a reason to tell the truth.
How would you like $50,000?
You mean you're that frightened? You're offering me $50,000 because you think...
I'm not offering you any. This money will come from my employers.
From the agency? Oh,
forget the agency. This is my own deal. I've been planning this for years. The agency ran me all over the world like an errand boy and paid me peanuts. Now, I made my contacts. I knew someday something really big would come along. And it did. This message. My employers are anxious to make sure the agency gets it and believes it. I warned them that this whole elaborate charade with 3 different Bob Christies was too much. They felt it would guarantee the agency believing it.
Are you telling me that you're a traitor?
I'm me. I drive cars too fast, spend too much, live too hard, and never am really happy. Well, now I'm taking the ultimate gamble. I'm offering you $50,000 for just telling the truth.
Yes?
This is Hillary Cummings, Mr. Smith. This is the last time I'll be talking to you. I'm leaving the country.
What, have you solved our problem?
No. I can't make up my mind.
I warn you, Miss Cummings. You've embarked on a foolish course. Which one are you trying to protect?
Myself.
Who's threatening you? From whom do you need protection?
From myself. And thoughts of revenge.
Miss Cummings, you're deliberately talking in riddles.
And riddles are exclusively your area, Mr. Smith. All right. I'll make it very simple. You can stop worrying about which is the right message. Because all the messages are false and designed to mislead you.
Oh. But then that means that Bob Christie is a...
Bob Christie is no longer my problem, Mr. Smith. Whatever he is, he's all yours.
One of the in things today for people seeking identity is to spend 2 weekends or 60 hours at a transcendental meditation session. Hillary Cummings did it faster and perhaps easier, but not everyone is given the opportunity to play Mata Hari. I'll be back shortly. Spy stories go back as far as 2400 B.C., when a party of spies under the command of Joshua were dispatched by Moses to bring back reports of conditions in the land of Canaan. They did, and the reports were in conflict. Ever since then, the intelligence services of the world have recognized the importance of the gathering of information and the distribution of misinformation. You can trust me not to misinform you. Our cast included Joan Lovejoy, Robert Dryden, Joe Silver, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I went downtown to your office building. I got a look at her. Oh, a very good look, let me assure you.
Mommy, I've only seen her exactly 3 times, and all 3 times she was at my desk, and at no time did I see her for more than 2 or 3 minutes.
It's all she requires. The idea of her, the seductive idea of her has been planted in your soul. Drive her from your mind.
Mommy, if I don't bring in proof of how Daddy died, I can be forced to quit my job.
Perhaps that would be for the best.
But I have seniority, an equity, and a pension plan. I'm 40 years old. I mean, where could I go to start all over again?
Now, Normie, you have a great amount of ability. You could get a good job anywhere.
Why won't you tell me what Daddy died of?
It's getting late. I think I'll go to bed.
Don't you understand? You're going to fire me.
Well, dear, who knows? After all, it may just turn out to be for the best.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.